Hello everyone, my name is Nunu or Nuke, whichever you want to call me is fine. And you may know me as the level 1 god, or as I like to call myself. I don't think anyone actually does say that though. But I want just to do a little bit of a showcase of the builds of the characters that I use in 3.5 currently at the time. And that we do have a bunch of characters that aren't built, so we'll just go over their weapon, what constellation they're at, and then just skip over them. Because I want to show off the ones that are built and being built. So first we have Ito. Of course, they're all level 1. I got him his Red Horn, signature weapon, artifacts. He's a work in progress. They're all just defensive stats at the moment. C0. Then we have my boy Kazuha. As you saw, oh, C6. Everybody knows him if you've seen any of my videos or a bunch of other people who've seen it. I run him on the Freedom Sword. His stats are uh 7.8 7.8 HP, 1.1 attack, EM 523 with a crit rate of 46 over 115, and then an anemo damage bonus of 61%. And then we have Xiao, 6.98 6.9 HP, 6. You can see that I'm struggling right now. My brain no work. 6.9, 1.4 for attack, and then for Animos, 0.1 as well. Have him with 66 over 178, ER 122. He has an R2. He's the only one that has a refinement weapon of the Shade Spear. Artifacts, 2-piece shim, 2-piece for Descent. Constellation C1. I just recently got him C1. Then we have Venti, 8000 HP. He's there to be a tank. EM. His ER is at 180. Would like to get it higher, to be honest. Have him at Elegy. Elegy can go a little bit higher, so that will definitely go up. He's basically a crowd control. He's at C0, so his stuff doesn't really need to matter, unfortunately. Shenhe, I'm currently trying to build her, working on it with a 2-piece glad, 2-piece shim, going for attack. Like I said, she's still being worked on, so a lot of her stuff isn't done. Calamity Queller, of course, at 70. And then we have, she is at C0, by the way. And then we have Alloy. Of course, she's going to be C0. There have no cons. Wait. Oh, wait, you can't activate. Oh, I thought you could for a second. She is kind of built. She is on a Skyward Harp. She was one of the first characters I used for this, but as the time went on, I got a lot more characters, so unfortunately I kind of gave up on her. But she might make a return in the future for all cryo team now that I have 4 or more cryos. We have Ganyu, 6.9 HP, 1.5 attack. We have her at 64 over 167, ER 120, right? I said that right? 64 over 167. She is on Skyward Harp instead of Almost Bow due to the fact that it does a little AoE damage every now and then. So that really helps with the damage output. And then we running her on 4-piece Wanderers. And of course, she is also C6, one of the 3 level 1 C6 characters I have who help carry my team. But believe it or not, Xiao is actually the one who actually does the most damage. And then we just recently got Ayaka at 3.5. I've never had her. And I got her, of course, as you saw, Miss Splitter. She is also C0. Just to show you, C0 since I just got her. 6.5k HP, 1.2 attack. Have her at 62 over 177. I'm running her on 4-piece Blizzard. Now you might be wondering, why is the crit rate so high? It's because I could only get a crit rate hat. Unfortunately, I could not get a Blizzard crit damage hat, but this crit damage is at 20, so it's pretty good. And then we have Sino. I think I built him mainly. I think he might need some still rework on some artifacts. 5.7, 5.1 health, under 1k attack. Of course, as you saw, he has his signature weapon, and it is at 80. And then he is run on 2-piece Thunder and Fury through 2-piece Gilded Dreams, Constellation C2. And then we have Yaimiko, 5.3, as you saw, 0 constellations, 1,000 attack. We have, she's still kind of being built. I don't like her artifacts all that much. Crit rate is at 62%, crit damage 105. Really, it's almost non-existent. I'm working on her, but unfortunately, it's hard getting the artifacts I need from that domain. Al-Haytham, C0. I am working on him. I had to think about that for a second. I don't really use him that much, but I have kind of built him. Not really altered much, though. Right under 5k HP, under 1k damage, attack, almost said damage. 3.1 crit rate, 127.
Wait.
Weapon, Sapwood Blade. I was not able to get his signature weapon, unfortunately. Weapon banner is a scam. But yeah, I'm working on him. Artifacts are decent, could be better. Nahida, I have not built her yet. I'm trying to find good artifacts for her. C0, weapon, of course got her lamp because you got to with Nahida. She's adorable. So we'll skip over her. Then we have Tignutty. Another one of the people I use very heavily. 7.6 HP, along with 1,000. Right, almost slightly over 1k attack. 67 or 164. ER is 112. EM is 256. Of course, got him his signature weapon because it really helps with his attack. Running him on 4-piece Deepwood. He is C2. C0, Nilo, I can never pronounce her. She has not been built. I got her signature weapon, but building her will prove to be hard. And that is basically because I'm having trouble with the domain for all my characters that need Hydro. Like him as well. I have him built, but not too great. 7.4 HP, 1.2 attack, 59 over 147. It's not very good. He's at 80 on his weapon. Of course, it's his signature weapon. Running him on 4-piece Heart of Death. They're fully maxed out. I need to I need to refarm. Oops. Where was I? I was on. We'll move on to Yelan. Yelan's still being built, unfortunately. I have her signature weapon, the aqua thingy. Oh, he's C0, by the way. Yelan is also C0. Artifact, I'm running her on 4-piece emblem. Still need to get better one of these before I even bother. Next we have Yoimiya. Still need some work on her. And I'm building a lot of level 1 characters. So it takes a lot of time. 3k HP, 1k attack, 39 over 138. Thundering Pulse, of course. And I'm running her on 4-piece Crimson. Constellation, C2. Hu Tao, 9.5 HP, 1k. Then we have 34 over 193. And you might be wondering, why 34? That's nowhere near enough. Well, let's talk about her weapon first. Staff of Homa. Very nice. But she's C6, so the crit rate just is kind of redundant because I get 100% crit rate increase when her C6 activates, and which usually happens a lot with her. So the crit raise redundant. I'm running her on 4-piece Crimson. We have Klee. Working on Klee. Got her the Witsith. But yeah, working on Klee. Unfortunate. Klee is C1. Yunjin. Haven't built her. Gave her Elliptic Spear because I don't know. I thought it matched. C6. Goro C3. Haven't been built. Just gave him Favonius Warbow. I just got her, so I just gave her an extra Thundering Pulse I had. I have not built her. She is C1. Hazel. Hazel's actually built. First, let's talk C6. Artifacts, running them all 4-piece for Descent. Weapon, Skyward Atlas. And then we are running him with 6k HP, 6.2, attack 1.1, 48 over 113, and Animo, of course, 61%. His artifacts could be better, but I mean, I have Kazuhan Xiao. He's just kind of like just there, unfortunately. He's a really good character. He doesn't he's more of a niche character. Mika just got him. I just gave him the spear. Um haven't built him. Currently C4. Layla, haven't built her. Just gave her an extra Skyward Blade. Constellation, C0. Dory, haven't built her. Gave her Sacrificial Sword. Constellation, C6. Kuki Shinobu, actually built. One of the few healers I actually use in Abyss. 8.5 HP. Attack doesn't really matter. Incoming healing is at 156. Crit rate, crit damage, healing bonus at 35. I am running her on a Favonius sword and running her on 4-piece Millilith. Constellation, C6. Yao Yao, haven't built her. Gave her just a Favonius Lance. I don't know if it's good for her or not. Artifacts, nothing. C6. Cole. I gave up on building her after I got Tignari. But yeah, I gave her Stringless, and yeah. C6. Candice, haven't built her, just gave her Skyward Spine. C6. Barbara, one of the other healers slash supports I use. 8.5 HP. Healing bonus 50. Energy recharge 122. Yeah. Crit rate 19. Crit damage 69. Artifact Protect Amber. Running her on 4-piece Ocean Clam. Constellation C6. I really need that res. And then now we have Toma. Toma was originally built as a DPS, but I unfortunately took his artifacts and gave them to someone else and tried to build him as a shield character. It did not work. So unfortunately, Toma is now, which was a DPS, is now sitting in the unused zone for the fact that I tried to use him for a shield. I could switch the artifacts back, but I've better DPSs. I will probably end up rebuilding his shield from the ground up. But yeah, one of these days. He is also C6. Yanfei, my very last character. Kinda not built. Very not built. C6. Yeah. The challenge is very fun, very hard, and it requires me to spend all my time on artifacts. So because of that, I don't really have to grind for talent books. I don't have to grind for materials. The only materials I really need to grind for their weapons. So all my time can be devoted straight to artifacts. That's how I'm able to get very good artifacts. Like there's one on Kazuha, his feather, 32 crit damage. It rolled basically all crit damage. Fantastic. I'm able to just focus strictly on artifacts. Now you could say, oh well, it's cheating that you have constellation stuff, but it's still hard. I can't use food buffs, so attack buffs, defense buffs, can't use them. The only food I can use are for resing and for healing, because my supports don't really heal that much, and I'm 1 to 2 shot anyways, so it doesn't really affect it too much. Um, if you say your C6 characters probably are the best thing ever, they're great for their versatility. The constellations only add to their abilities, but they don't up the damage per se. One of the strongest character that I had was Xiao at C0, being able to top out at almost an 8k plunge attack in his ult. So he was in his ult, one plunge, 8k damage. So like Xiao at C0 was beating Kazuha at C1, at C6, Ganyu at C6, and Hu Tao at C6. Xiao at C0. So you don't need the constellations. They're good to have if you want if to create better gameplay and just better stuff, but more versatility. Like Xiao C1 gives them an extra dash. Kazuha C1 is huge because you can EQE. It's just very good, very good. Um, but yeah, this challenge is probably my favorite thing to do with Genshin, because Genshin, unfortunately, is a very easy game when you're able to get everything you need. Like the what like not easy per se. Like it's easy but not easy at the same time. It's all RNG. Like you can get the good artifacts that you need, or you could get trash artifacts and be hard stuck. But if I had to say that any of my characters I'm most proud of, it's Xiao. Xiao at Z0 was keeping up and performing better than some of my C6 characters. So yeah, the whole reason I started this challenge was because a lot of people would come into my stream all the time and ask me, what do I need to focus on? Leveling up my character, artifacts, weapon, talents, what do I need? And the simple answer is, if I had to rate them in a specific order of things that I would personally level up: artifacts, weapons, talents, and then their level in that order. If you could, the talents are interchangeable, but with the weapons, tend to give better stats overall. So I tend to go with the weapon over the talents. And also with level ones, I can't actually do anything with talent books, because believe it or not, you need to be 20. I can't do anything. They need to be ascended. So all the great passives that you get with these characters, I don't get. I don't get any of these amazing passives. And it has me hard stuck to the point where I need to be a glass cannon. I need to be able to put out big raw damage numbers, learn rotations, and I need to constantly just be able to know when to attack, when not to attack. I like to call this challenge the Elden Ring of Genshin, is the best way to put it. It's because I don't have things that I need, like a lot of HP. Like you may notice this is a lot. And a lot of people, when I have them look at the account, they're like, is your character just one hit? And I have to say, technically, yes and no, depending on who I'm fighting. It could be one, it could actually be 3 or even 4 hits. So knowing who I'm going up against, how much HP I have, is very important. So I have to do and beating and like it's a lot of thinking, a lot of numbers, and I love it very much, and it's fantastic because there's no better feeling than struggling against a boss, constantly put like for like let me take the Kettle Toro one. I she rated me, and I had to and I whenever I get rated while I'm playing Genshin, I usually ask them who which boss they would like me to face. She chose Aztaha. On stream, that took me 3 hours to complete to beat Aztaha. It it is frustrating, but once you get it, it is the best feeling in the world because you go in there, you think you're not gonna win, you're like, I can't do this, I'm just level one. That's a level 90 at Azdaha. He breaks shield, he does this, you need that, you need to avoid this. Like there's just so much. And then the first try was like I got him down to where he was only less than one third, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of damage. And then I kept losing and missing things and doing things wrong. And then I eventually was able to beat Ozda. It was the best feeling in the world knowing that I went in there with all the expectation of losing. And then after 3 hours, I was able to get it. And then I can say I've beaten Aztaha with level ones. It's just insane. Like, especially with the fact that like Genshin also has like this damage fall off from the level. I believe it's like the level difference. So my level ones, if they were the same level as level 90, they would probably be doing more damage. So it's crazy. I love this challenge with all my heart. It is probably the only reason I'm like hard stuck on Genshin. It's just the fact of the challenge. I love challenges. It's fantastic. If you would like to see me do this challenge live on stream, I'm on Twitch, Nunu_Nuke. That's why I told you can call me either Nunu or Nuke. And thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you over Twitch. The words. I'm not. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. But thank you very much. Bye bye.